This is Sparta!
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome back into Emery High School basketball here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Aiden Mortensen. We're back at it again. Got a little bit of a breather, and now we are playing for a chance to advance to the state championship for a second consecutive year. The Emery Spartans going toe-to-toe with the Grantsville Cowboys, a rematch of last year's semifinals. Grantsville entering tonight's game, the number one seed in the tournament, the odds-on favorite to win it. Oh, does this sound familiar?
Yeah, it sounds like a repeat of exactly what happened last year when these two teams met up in the state semifinals down in Richfield. Of course, Emery came away with the 43-41 victory in that game before falling in the state championship to Richfield. And Grantsville entered another year of their endless revenge tour. Time and time again, we hear this is Grantsville's year. Every year it feels like that gets said. They're turning into the Dallas Cowboys of the 3A classification, so they're looking to break some stigma in this game tonight.
Well, difference is they do have a standout in Bailey Louder, who might just be the best player in the 3A classification again. And we got to see her live and in color last night as Grantsville topped Judge Memorial in a thrilling game. It was so competitive, back and forth, back and forth. There's no question about it. This team, led by Coach Megan Vera, they do two things very, very well. Right? They are in your grill, and they play defense 95 feet all the way up the floor. They make you earn it.
Yeah, when they go into that full court press, it is a nightmare to try and break out of. They are just relentless, like you said. Looking at the stats on the season, they average about 65.7 points per game. They hold opponents to 37.
Yeah.
So this is a team, like you said, they're going to make you earn it offensively. But last night they did have a little bit of those first game in a neutral site struggles against Judge Memorial. But that's something we've seen for all teams across both the boys and the girls side of things. That's been the one consistent is the offense has been at a premium in a lot of these games. So tonight they got one underneath their belts, as do the Emery Spartans. So both are going to be looking to come into this game a little more relaxed, a little less intimidated by the venue.
I think if you are a fan of the Grantsville Cowboys, you got to feel fortunate that you came away with a win last night. But what's scary about that? Well, if you have a bad game and you still come out on top, you're typically a pretty good squad. And everybody knows just how talented this team is going into it. Let's not forget that when we look at the schedule for the Emery Lady Spartans throughout the season, it's not as if this is an unfamiliar opponent. These two teams played back on December 3rd, and it was very lopsided. Grantsville in a 63-17 win.
Yeah, and again, we've seen it before. You can't really judge these early season games because a lot of the time they're trying to adjust to new starting lineups, trying to adjust to new players on the floor for each squad. So Emery, since then, has really developed into a great squad on the floor. I mean, you look at region play, they were dominant. They took the number 2 team in the state in Canyon View, and they split that season series with them. So it's going to be a game of who wants it more tonight.
We'll find out in about 15 minutes. That's how far we are away from tip-off. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We're back at it with you again at the UCCU Center in Orem on the campus of Utah Valley. Semifinals are coming up. The Emery Lady Spartans trying to slay the Giant again as they take on the Grantsville Cowboys. A trip to the state championship tomorrow is on the line. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show when we are live on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
Hi, this is Tim Frame, manager at Cache Valley Bank. Are you getting ready to tackle some spring projects, or are you already making summer plans? Now is a good time to stop in and see how Cache Valley Bank can assist you. With a great team of friendly, knowledgeable bankers, we can provide you with the financial tools needed to help you succeed. We are dedicated to providing you with the personalized attention you deserve. Come visit us at 82 West Main Street in Price, and let us show you what opening an account with Cache Valley Bank can do for you.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We're back on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. About 10 minutes away from tip-off, the Emery Lady Spartans taking on the Grantsville Cowboys with a trip to the state championship on the line. Emery got to this point by picking up a big win last night over Morgan. Now, Morgan was the number 4, Emery the number 5, and the Lady Spartans pretty much dominated throughout that game. It was never really in doubt. You just kept waiting for Morgan to make a run, but the Lady Spartans had an answer every step of the way. Following the game very late last night, we had an opportunity to catch up with senior Sage Curtis, and we talked about the victory.
Sage, I appreciate you putting the headset on. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
That was a weird game, to say the least, right? We knew it would be physical against Morgan. That's a really aggressive team. It's a well-coached team. Just got to talk to me about the last 32 minutes of what we saw there on the floor.
Well, I think we did really good defensively, holding them to 2 points in the third quarter.
For sure.
I mean, I don't know. We really proved ourselves there. And we kind of let up in the fourth quarter, but hey, we got it done in the end.
No doubt. And we knew that team was going to make a run, right? They're just entirely too good on both ends of the floor to go away quietly. But it was such a kind of a helter-skelter game. It's 6-4 at the end of the first quarter. What was Coach Famalo telling you guys?
Just to calm down and just to play our game. We were kind of getting in our heads a little bit, but he just said, hey, finish it. You guys know you can finish it. And so that's what we did.
What do they throw at you guys defensively that makes it so difficult to find a rhythm on the offensive side of the ball? Because I think it was difficult for you guys really throughout the first half. I know you had 16 in the second quarter, but still, it just seemed like that rhythm didn't really develop until around the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that 2-3, we didn't figure that out for a second, but, I mean, we got that man press, that 2-2-1 half-court press. I mean, just get in the middle. That's what we were trying to get to, and we struggled with that, but we found our open guys, and that was what got it done. So
you did knock down a couple of big time 3-point buckets. Kind of needed those, especially the way the game was going. I know that you are one of those streak shooters. If you get feeling it, it's very, very difficult to stop. We've seen that over the course of your career here at Emery High School. When you see the first one drop, how much easier is it?
So much easier. I just have so much more confidence to play defense, like not only shooting, but to go out there and just do my best. You know, it's seeing that go through the hoop is a crazy electric feeling, you know, can't describe it.
So it's easier when you see the first one go through. How much easier is it for you when you got someone like Cabry out on the perimeter? She was great. She had 4 3-point shots tonight. So, is that contagious as well?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we know we're a good shooting team. Sometimes we don't shoot the ball great, but we have faith in each other, and that's all that matters. So
you guys get this win. There's some history there with Morgan. I mean, we've got to go back over the last few years. It's never an easy out.
Yeah.
We've lost a couple of games that I think, probably felt like we should have won.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's Grantsville.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are going to focus on Grantsville. I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow, but that's going to be the focus. It's a really good basketball team, but it seems like a similar situation to last year.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And, hey, we upset them last year, so we just got to go in that same mindset and not be overconfident, but not also hold confidence in ourselves that we can do it. So
I think you guys kind of play with this, I don't want to say reckless abandon, but you guys play with this.
We were diving for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you guys.
We were diving.
You do.
Yep.
You guys play. I mean, it's a gritty game of basketball, and it's got to be so fun. I'm telling you, it's fun from my perspective because you guys never stop.
Yeah.
Right? I know that's something from Coach Famalo as well, right? He preaches that.
Yeah, we just want it so much, and all of us, all 5 of us on the court at all times are going to dive for that ball, so.
How does last year's loss in the state championship motivate you guys here over the next couple of days?
I mean, last year I think we had some doubts, but we surprised everybody and even ourselves, and it was like, okay, we can literally do anything we put our minds to, so that's what we're thinking coming into this.
I don't think there's any doubt you guys can do it once again tomorrow against Grantsville. Sage, congratulations on getting this win. Let's get a couple more, huh?
Yep.
All right. Again, that was Sage Curtis last night talking about the win over the Morgan Trojans, and now what is the Grantsville Cowboys. Hey, I want to get your perspective on this game. We know how good this Grantsville team is. We talked about the first meeting, 63-17. Grantsville picked up the win. How do you neutralize what they throw at you? How do you make sure you're making every offense possession count? And how do you force them into turnovers, immediately turning that into points? How do you do that if you're this Emery team?
Well, the first thing is you got to match their intensity. We talked about it beforehand. This is a team who's going to guard you 90 feet down the court. They're going to make you earn every basket. If you want to compete with Grantsville, you need to match their intensity the entirety of the game. Some teams can start out matching the Cowboys' intensity, but they start to peter off as they continue to get worn down and down and down. You need to just keep going at them. You need to take that intensity to them. You got to throw the full court press right back at them. If you can force turnovers from Grantsville, not allow them to get into any sets, and you can limit their fast break opportunities, that's when they start struggling. That's what Judge Memorial did last night. They limited the fast break opportunities for Grantsville, and that's how they were able to keep the game close. Now, at the end of the game, they let up on that press. They got a little sloppy with the ball. They were able to Grantsville was able to take advantage of that, and that's how they were able to climb to that win. But Emery, they're a very disciplined team. Coach John Famalo makes sure that these girls are disciplined. They play a very smart style of defense. They take pretty good care of the ball. That's going to be another big point, is taking care of that ball. You can't have any careless turnovers. You can't have any empty possessions, or else Grantsville is just going to run away with this game.
You played for Coach John Famalo on the football field when you were in high school. What is it like? And how is it that he continues to get the most out of his talent year in and year out.
Well, he's intense. He's a very intense coach, but he does it in a way that you don't fear him. You really respect him. You know, he has that respect with you. You respect him. He respects you. And he really gets you to buy into this system. I remember when we went through a huge culture shift my senior year. We had gone 3 seasons of 1-9 in football. We walk into that year, we bury an old football, and that was a new leaf for us. He instilled a new culture. It's a culture at Emery High School of no matter what grade you are, no matter what, if you're the star player, or if you're someone who sits on the bench of the game, you are equal to each other. You're going to do the same amount of work. You're going to the way it was described was sweep the shed. You're going to put away all the equipment. You're not just going to pawn that off on younger classmen. You're going to lead by example. And he is a perfect example of leading by example.
Well, we will see if the Lady Spartans can get back to the state championship. It would be for the second consecutive year under Coach Famalo. It is a tough task. The mighty Grantsville Cowboys stand in their way. We're going to pause one more time. We'll come back over the starting lineups and get set for tip-off. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
When it comes to doing spring projects around the house, I like to do it myself.
You mean we? You, me, and Central Commission. Honey, you know you're all thumbs.
Guilty. So that's why we get all the helpful advice from Central Commission needed to get our DIY projects done right.
Plus all the lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and more at just one store. And at prices we can afford.
See the helpful pros today at Central Commission, North Main Street, Helper.
435-472-5579.
Clean Cut Roofing and Siding.
Do you sell lightsaber chopsticks?
No.
Bagpipes?
Definitely not.
Screaming goats?
What?
Oh, I thought you said you had something for everyone.
Yes, something for everyone that needs any type of new roof or siding.
Oh, so no cowbells?
No, we're roofing and siding experts, but maybe with more cowbell.
Since 2003, you get peace of mind every time with Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. CleanCutRoofingSiding.com. Discover peace of mind with Dawn's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents, ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Dawn's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Drive into savings with Desert View Federal Credit Union. If your vehicle's introductory rate just expired and you're looking at a scary new payment, it's time to get to Desert View Federal Credit Union. They offer competitive refinancing options that will keep your payments manageable. Plus, the knowledgeable staff at Desert View Federal Credit Union will make the transition smooth and hassle-free. Don't let high rates speed off with your cash. Take control of your finances. Visit Desert View Federal Credit Union today.
Membership and eligibility apply. Loans on approved credit. Member NCUA.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 750 AM.
Just about set for tip-off here on KOAL. Also streaming live on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Although just the radio audio, but again, a variety of different ways you can keep up with the action this afternoon. Jordan Buscaretti alongside Aiden Mortensen, our second game of the afternoon. The first was the Emery Spartan boys team. Their season came to an end with a loss to the South Summit Wildcats. And right now we are getting set for the starting lineups. As this game, I think there's a lot of anticipation surrounding this one. Just watching the Grantsville faithful and the student body, they want this based off of the way last year went. Then you look at the Emery faithful, they think they have a chance based off what happened last year.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest crowd we've seen today. Both teams finally showing up. You got a big student section for both of these schools. Fans trickling in on the parents' side. So it's going to be a fun evening of some basketball. And Jordan, I think with the more normal circumstances facing us today than what we had last night, I think Emery does have a real shot at coming away with a win tonight.
Let's take a look at the starting five for the Emery Lady Spartans. Number 1, Callie Jensen. She'll be joined by number 11, Cabry Gordon. Number 14, Skyly Guyman. Number 35, Sage Curtis. And in the middle, it's Kate Nielsen. That's the starting five for the Emery Lady Spartans. The starting five for the Grantsville Cowboys. We'll see number 1, Bailey Louder. She's a senior standing at 5'9". Kind of a do-it-all type player. one of the best, if not the best, in the classification. Number 10, Cody Williams. Number 11, Avery Allred. We'll see number 15, Emmy Butler. And number 22, Ren White. The other player to circle on Grantsville, I think a very overlooked player, is number 11, Avery Allred. She just kind of hangs out, does the little things, but she is a very, very capable player. And we saw that yesterday against Judge Memorial.
Yeah, she averages 18 a game, but it's a very quiet 18.
Yeah.
She just does what she needs to do, and she does it on a very efficient 53% field goal percentage. So there's a lot of weapons on this Grantsville team, offensively, defensively. So there's a lot you have to keep in mind as you go approach the start of this game.
We are set for tip-off, and it is controlled by Grantsville. Now there's a tussle for it, nearly a jump ball. Cabry Gordon, who had 7 rebounds last night, fighting for it. 3-point shot, Grantsville no good. Rebound to Cabry Gordon. Emery comes out wearing their black uniforms. Grantsville in white, laced with black and red. Emery is moving left to right on the radio dial, and a turnover. The Lady Spartans turn it over, and that's Allred who takes it in. Missed at point-blank range. Louder's shot, also at point-blank range, no good. So the Cowboys have had a couple of opportunities. They can't convert, but another turnover for Emery up against the press. And Kate Nilsson able to go down to the ground. She ties up Emmy Butler. Possession will stick with Emery. Got to limit the turnovers. And so far in this game, Aiden, that press is definitely giving Emery fits.
It's definitely giving them fits. They'll get about to the half court before throwing it away. They're trying to make a pass down low to Kate, but nothing is really coming her way. They're swallowing up that passing lane very quickly.
Another turnover. Louder was all over Callie Jensen, and Callie tried to work it to the left side. Overshoots her intended guard off of the wing, and that ball sails out of bounds for another Emery turnover.
And right now, Emery's playing right into Grantsville's hand. They want to accelerate that pace of the game. They don't want Emery slowing it down, thinking through those decisions. They want them to react based off the first thing they see, and they've done a good job of that so far.
White gets it into the corner. It's Williams. Back to White. Butler was trying to post up. Louder has the ball about 27 feet away from the basket. They swing it into the left corner. And stepping on the sideline, or baseline rather, was Avery Allred. So a turnover for Grantsville. 1 minute gone by, no score in this one.
And it's been one of those games where both of them are going empty on a lot of trips down the floor. The thing is, Emery just hasn't been able to make it fully down the floor yet. Grantsville has. They've just been turning the ball over, missing shots at point-blank range. That's been serving to their detriment.
Ball's poked out of bounds. Emery's going to keep possession. Lob back towards the basket to Callie Jensen. Callie guarded by Louder. Gets it across. Sage Curtis has the ball. Passed up the open three. Goes cross court to Gordon. Cabry drives. Floats it in. Nielsen shot at the rim is no good. Rebound ran down by the Cowboys. Williams with the ball. Gives it to Allred. Leads a pass to Butler. Butler is in the paint. Tied up. Jump ball. It'll stick with Grantsville. But Emery doing a great job defensively. Now, can they settle down on the offensive side and get some decent looks?
That's been the story of the last 2 Emery games we've called. They've been very solid defensively. Offense just hasn't been coming as much as they would like. But Emery has had a shot down on the other end now. They just want to see it hit the bottom of the basket.
Louder goes into the left corner. Dribbling out is Williams. Back to Louder. Emery right now with the zone. Up top, it's Jensen and Gordon. And now Allred was falling out of bounds. Throws the ball over the top of her head, and it happened to bounce off Sage Curtis. So Grantsville is going to keep possession. 13 on the shot clock. They'll inbound on the baseline.
One of those interesting plays where definitely doesn't play the way you want. You're trying to save that ball in desperation, and if it bounces off an opposing player on its way in, that's a big plus.
Lob in. Cabry Gordon got her hand on the ball, but Grantsville's able to recover. They'll reset the offense. 5 on the shot clock. Holding, it's Williams. Williams gets it into Allred, did not get the shot off. Shot clock violation against Grantsville, so 2 minutes gone by, and we are still scoreless. Emery game on the defensive side of the ball for sure.
Now it looks like they forgot about the shot clock following the inbound.
Emery's able to break the press, and now they have numbers. Curtis with the ball, brings it off the left wing, goes back to Callie. Callie puts it on the ground. Shot up, no good. Rushed it just a tad, and the rebound to Ren White for the Cowboys. Gives it off to Williams. Williams brings it up left side, reverses straight away, kicks to the corner. Holding it's Louder, tries to go baseline, stepped out of bounds. What a defensive play by Skylee Guyman. She sealed off the paint and forced Louder to try to tiptoe the baseline, and she couldn't do it.
Just a sophomore, but she's strong as a horse, Jordan. She can force these much bigger players out of bounds. using the baseline as an extra defender. A very heads-up play from the sophomore.
Turnover for the Spartans in the backcourt. Allred drives in, shot no good, but draws the foul. And now she'll go to the line to shoot two. 5:31 on the clock in the first. And Grantsville with an opportunity to get on the board. As you mentioned, Avery Allred averaging about 18 per game for the Cowboys will step up to the stripe.
And a chance to find the first points of the game 3 minutes in.
First shot is in.
You know, you would rather make her earn it at the charity stripe than getting an easy, uncontested layup. So I still think it was a smart foul by the Spartans.
Second shot good. So Allred goes 2 of 2 at the line and will now get a breather. Sadie Thornton comes into the game. And we are still seeing that Grantsville blitz defensively on the full court press. Jensen gets it into Guyman. Guyman to Curtis. Goes back to Callie. Callie's got a little bit of space, takes advantage, breaks the trap. Goes to Curtis off of the left wing. Emery really rushed right now on the offensive side. Lob into Nielsen. Defense collapses. Kick out. Jensen for three. And Callie gives Emery the lead, 3-2.
A big shot by a Jensen right when they needed it. They're not letting Grantsville run away with this one easily.
Cowboys with the basketball, working around the wing. Gets Louder. Louder gives it off left side. White knocks down a triple of her own. Gets it right back to make it 5-3 Grantsville. Emery again dealing with the press, able to break it. Right as I say that, the ball goes off Guyman's fingertips. She's able to grab the loose ball and a reach-in foul called against White.
And that three-pointer by White, normally she shoots 26% from the field, so it's someone you're okay with taking a three, but you don't want to give her that much room on the perimeter because at a certain point it just goes back to shooting baskets in the driveway.
So Thornton out of the game. Allred comes back in. Guyman's going to get a breather. And Aaliyah Cowley will come in for Emery. Jensen holds off of the left wing to Curtis. Another three, another make. Sage Curtis finding the rhythm. Emery 2 for 2 from deep, and it's 6-5. Lady Spartans 4:32 here in the first.
And they use Callie in the short corner to set a screen, leaving Curtis wide open. A great play by Famolo.
Louder tries a triple, and she missed everything. Ball going out of bounds. Curtis did a great job of screening Grantsville's Williams from grabbing the ball. The Lady Spartans are back in control of possession, up 6-5.
And they're switching more to their half-court trap look instead of the full-court press.
Caitlin Nielsen for two, and Emery out in front now, 8-5. As we hit the midway point of the first quarter. Emery finding its rhythm on the offensive side of the ball. Going to continue to make it difficult for Grantsville on offense. Another turnover. Callie Jensen goes down. A jump ball is called as Callie goes down to the ground, and that's a turnover for Grantsville.
And again, Grantsville just looking a little sloppy. Is it the environment? Is it the stakes of this game? Is it memories of last year? They're looking discombobulated on the offensive side of things, and it's really having an impact on them.
Louder will follow Jensen up the floor. Emery yet to break the mid-stripe line. Now they do. Sage Curtis. She'll try a deep three and missed everything. An air ball. It was short.
And it looked like that was a victim of falling for the college three-point line. The interior about 3 feet closer. So one of those ones where you see a three-point line, you're used to seeing it in one color. You're going to pull up from deep and try and hit it. And in this case, not the line you want to be shooting from.
8-5. Emery with a three-point advantage. Allred moves it right side. Alexis Egbert is checked into the game. Drive, shot, no good. Great defense by Emery. Rebound by Caitlin Nielsen. Kate gives it up to Callie. Down court pass. Aaliyah Callie under the basket, lays it in for two. And Emery has doubled up Grantsville early on, 10-5. They broke the trap with great precision that go around.
Is that Kate Nelson or Tom Brady lobbing that full court? What court vision from the senior.
Right now, Grantsville playing very composed still, even though they are down 10-5. There's a trap, a jump ball. Possession will stick with Grantsville.
And when you're playing Emery, you can't bring that ball in front of you. You can't dribble above the hip, or Emery's going to reach in and tie that up every time. We saw it yesterday against Morgan. We're seeing it now against the Cowboys. Emery's defense is wreaking havoc. And a team that hasn't experienced much adversity this season, a lone loss coming to the 4A champions. Grantsville trying to figure out how to respond to being doubled up early in the first quarter.
There's the lob in, tough shot, all red, no good. Kate Nielsen with another defensive rebound. 10-5 and Emery looking to expand their advantage. Lob down to Sage Curtis. Sage lost the basketball. Beautiful defensive play by Sadie Castano, who has come in. She gives it down to Louder, who was cherry picking and walks it in for two.
And it wasn't a victim of normal cherry picking.
No,
she wasn't standing there on defense. She just got back very well.
Right. Emery ball trying to break that trap once again, and a turnover. Wanting to go to Cowley. And Aaliyah stepped up for the ball, but again, Castano comes up, pokes it out from behind, and the ball goes out of bounds. As Aaliyah was trying to save it. Turnover, ball goes back to Grantsville.
For the first time today, this feels like a playoff environment. Everyone's here. The fans are getting into it. Players are getting into it. It's a great environment.
Louder lost the ball. It was stripped from behind by Sage Curtis. So it's going to stick with Grantsville. 26 on the shot clock. Emery will go to the bench. Megan Stilson gets in for the first time. So Emery's gone 7 deep up to this point. 2:14 to play in the first. Lob in, head fake from Williams, drives, goes glass, shot no good, rebound grab by Stilson. And now Megan's going to survey. Goes in and out of that trap. Wanted to go to the center of the paint, and it's intercepted by Castano. Castano wants to go to Louder. Kate Nielsen comes flying in and gets the steal right back. Emery now has numbers. Stilson with the ball, goes to Cowley. Should have been an over the back, no whistle. Emery still in control of the ball, down low. Nielsen, tough shot, off of the mark. Gets her own rebound. We have another jump ball. Possession will stick with Emery with 1:42 to play in the first. And Emery right now punching Grantsville right in the face, right? Like these two teams are battling back and forth.
They are. They have both come out swinging. This is the championship bout that we expected. Unfortunately, meeting up in the semifinals, but just a thrilling game through the first quarter so far.
Jensen gets the ball into Stilson, and a foul from behind called against Butler. So now 2 team fouls against Grantsville, only 1 against Emery. Physical brand referees have control of this game. It's been well officiated up to this point. Bounce in, Jensen picked up the loose ball, swatted by Louder. And now Grantsville out, running ahead. Down low, easy 2-point bucket by Emmy Butler, and it's 10-9.
That was a good job by Jensen, sprinting back, trying to apply pressure to that, but just couldn't impact the shot enough to force a miss.
Nielsen with the ball, 15 feet away, kicks it to the corner, open 3 up, open 3 down. Cabry Gordon.
Picking up right where she left off, had 12 yesterday on 4 3-pointers, making her first one in a very timely manner for the Spartans.
13-9 Emery. We're down to 1:05 of the first. Allred tries to get the 3 right back, shot no good. Aaliyah Cowley with a defensive rebound. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Stilson gives it up to Jensen. Down to Cowley. Wide open. Aaliyah for 2 again. Emery leads 15-9.
And Grantsville not used to teams breaking their press so easily. They're leaving a wide open space down low that both Caitlin Nelson and Aaliyah Cowley are feasting on.
Cowboys go to Louder on the baseline. Louder, scoop shot off of the mark. Nielsen with another defensive rebound. Kate gives it up. Stilson left sideline. Trapped. Finds Jensen. 22 on the game clock. Shot clock turned off. Cowley in a little bit of trouble. Dangerous cross-court pass. Finds Gordon. Gordon in the paint. Wants to go to Cowley down low. Aaliyah wrestles it away. 2 more. Aaliyah Cowley. She's got 6 in the first quarter. It's 17-9 Emery. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Louder, coast to coast. Shot no good. We reach the end of the first, and it's all Emery. The Lady Spartans playing possessed. They'll take a 17-9 lead into the second quarter when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
The Grantsville Cowboys 24-1 on the season. And the Emery Spartans not backing down at all. They pick up an 8-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 17-9 out of the break. Emery's going to go to the bench. Addie Hurst, Megan Stilson up top, Callie Jensen, Caitlin Nielsen, and Aaliyah Cowley in the game. Grantsville ball moving right to left off the radio dial. Emery right now with his own. Holding off the left wing, it's White. Down low to Allred. Allred kicks it back to White. Head fake from deep. Great defense by Hurst. Forces her off her spot. Williams goes cross court. It's Thornton. Thornton for Grantsville. Lost the basketball down to 15 on the shot clock. Knocked out of bounds by Jensen. It'll stick with the Cowboys. Callie all over the place.
And when Emery closes out, they don't go flying through the air. They don't buy into any head fakes. They stay planted on the ground, and it's really discombobulating the Cowboys.
Grantsville still showing great poise on the offensive side of the ball. Very patient. Allred, tough shot over the top of Aaliyah Cowley. No good. Rebound to Louder. And now the Cowboys will reset. Off of the right wing. It's Thornton. Penetrates. Tough look. No good. Allred with a rebound. Draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot two. That's a third chance opportunity for the Cowboys. Emery did a great job of limiting those extra opportunities in the first quarter. But now Allred will make her second trip to the stripe where she's a perfect 2 of 2.
And Grantsville, like you said, is doing a good job maintaining composure, even though the shots they normally get aren't falling.
Allred knocks down the first shot.
And Emery, it feels like every time playoff time rolls around, they take their game up to an entirely new level.
Second shot for Allred is good, so she's 4 of 4 at the line. 17-11, Emery by 6. Lady Spartans trying to break this press once again. They do. In the nick of time, but then throw it away across half court. Loose ball picked up by Louder. She's surveying. Wants to go coast to coast down the middle of the paint. Shot at the rim is no good. She has struggled thus far from the field. Rebound to Callie.
And it's partially because the Spartans aren't giving her anything easy. If they have a fast break, they are sprinting like mad to get down and contest.
Callie Jensen finds Kate Nielsen for 2, and it's 19-11. When Emery breaks the press, if it's Kate or Aaliyah Cowley, they have had easy buckets in the paint. It's now 19-11. Cross-court pass. 3-point shot on the way for Ren. White knocks it down behind the college line, and it's 19-14. Timeout is taken on the floor by the Grantsville Cowboys. And Grantsville is going to take a 30-second break.
And sometimes you need a hero, and Grantsville turned into Ren White, a player who normally you don't see her name called that often, averaging about 3.5 points per game. She has 6 on 2 massive three-pointers for the Cowboys. She's helping them will back into this game.
Where would they be without Ren White? That's the question. But still, what you have to be happy with if you're Coach John Famalo is the way Emery is creating easy buckets out of this press that they have been able to figure out at times.
Yeah, it's something that Grantsville, you can tell they're not used to. They're not used to people crossing that midcourt line so rapidly and getting easy looks down. Their press is built on being able to retreat quickly if it does get broken, and Emery has nullified that to the greatest extent they've probably seen all season, with the exception of their showdown with Ridgeline a few weeks ago.
Completely different Lady Spartan team. They only scored 17 points the first time they played Grantsville. They got 19 with 6:26 to play in the first half in this one.
You know, it just takes some time. Sometimes you need those early season lumps to grow together as a squad, and Emery has really grown together.
Hurst with the ball across half court, trapped. Gives it to Stilson. Stilson finds Gordon, back out to Hurst, top of the key, now left side to Stilson, wants to go inside, pass intercepted. Knocked away, Louder, gives it to Allred, splits 2 defenders, heavy contact and a block foul called. Allred will go back to the line. She's made a living at the stripe so far.
and you just couldn't get your feet set as you're running down court. It's a tall task. You're trying to run full speed while also coming to a complete stop. It's one of the hardest tasks in basketball. That's why you rarely see charges called at the high school level. It's one of those things that it takes a few years of practice to get good at.
Avery Allred now 5 of 5 at the line. Megan Stilson and Addie Hurst will come out of the game. Callie Jensen and Cabry Gordon back in. So the starting 5 back out on the floor for Emery. Second shot, good. Allred a perfect 6 of 6. And that Emery lead already down to 3. It was 17-9 at the end of the quarter. And so a nice run for Grantsville to start the second. Kate has the ball at 15, was wide open. Hesitation. Tried to pass out of the high post, and the pass is intercepted by Thornton. Maybe a shot you have to try to take. Kate poked out from behind by Callie Jensen and into the hands of Cabry Gordon.
You know, it's every time Emery turns the ball over, they match the intensity defensively.
Guyman to Callie. Kicks it to the corner. Gordon, 2 dribbles, back to Callie. 19 on the shot clock. Callie over the top of the defense through the hands of Guyman. And the turnovers are starting to add up for Emery here in the second quarter.
Yeah, if you could fix one aspect of Emery's game right now, it would be the turnovers. That's where they've struggled the most. Early in the game, it was the press giving them fits. They were throwing the ball away. But now it's trying to zip passes over the Grantsville trap, but you're throwing a little too far over your teammate's head.
Aaliyah Cowley will come into the game with her Jabry Sharp. Kate Nielsen will get a breather, so will Skylie Guyman. Camry Allen, a freshman, checking in for the first time here for Grantsville. She's got the ball off of the left wing. Goes to Louder. Straightaway 3, no good. Battle for the rebound down low. Allred comes down with it. Shot is off of the mark, and Sage Curtis ties up the freshman Allen. Jump ball possession to Emery. Louder's had some good looks, is yet to convert. I can't imagine that Louder continues to struggle from the field to this extent throughout the game.
No, you don't. It's one of those things you don't imagine, but it's something we've seen over the course of this tournament. That was the case with Morgan last night. Some of their best players nullified by the environment.
Sage Curtis, right wing 3, up, down! Sage Curtis again! Big time bucket for Emery, and it's 22-16.
Sage Curtis coming up big right when Emery needed it. They needed to gain some separation again from the Cowboys after the lead dwindled a little too close to comfort. But she comes down, hits a massive 3 to rebuild that lead.
Williams off of the dribble. Took way too many steps. They let it go. Lost the ball, picked back up by Grantsville. Then they turn it over. Cabry Gordon with another steal. Cabry gives it up to Callie. Now to Cabry. Thought about the 3. Dribbles off. 25 on the shot clock. Cabry again off of the wing. Cross-court pass finds Curtis. Sage dribbles, goes to Callie. Penetration, floater up. Big shot, good. Callie Jensen. She's got 5 now in the game and a mini run for Emery. Timeout taken by the Spartans. It's a 30-second break. 24-16. Emery up by 8.
It's only 4:30. The bank is open, and Callie Jensen taking advantage of it, splitting the defenders, getting to the rack, and throwing up the floater, getting it to fall. An 8-point advantage for Emery. They're looking to play upset again to the Cowboys.
It was 17-9 at the end of the first quarter. Grantsville got within 3, 19-16. But a 5-0 run right back at you. We have played an even quarter with 4:10 left in this period.
And right now, if you play them even, that's a win in your book. You'd like to gain a little more separation between yourself and the Cowboys, but going blow for blow with a team who is odds-on favorite to win the state title and has won by an average. They've been holding opponents to 37 points per game, scoring 65, holding them to one of their lowest scoring outputs of the season. That's something you got to be proud of.
Got to finish off this quarter strong. Still 4:10 to play. Walking up is Cody Williams. Williams goes right side. Sadie Castellano with the ball. There's a double dribble. Cody Williams, an unforced error. 27 feet away from the basket, just double dribbled.
This is a situation Grantsville hasn't found themselves in. You're starting to see some of those mental errors. You're starting to see cracks in the armor of Grantsville.
How about Aaliyah Cowley and the minutes that she has given this Emery varsity group here in this game? She has been terrific. Kate Nielsen now with the ball, 15 feet away. Kate goes to Sage. Double of dribbles now to Cowley. 24 on the shot clock. Kate out of the high post, down low. Spin move, nothing there. Kate kills it, finds Cowley. Down low, beautiful ball movement by Emery. Kick out, Gordon, 3, no good, just short. Pretty look by Cabry Gordon. Just didn't have enough oomph on it. Now Grantsville down on the other end. Williams lost the basketball. Callie Jensen with another steal. Callie's been lights out defensively. She dribbles across half court, 29 on the shot clock. Callie in a little bit of trouble, wants to go to Sage, intercepted by Allred. She's got a straight path to the basket, takes it in for 2.
And you can tell by the facial expressions of Avery Allred, she is fed up with the Spartans. She is wanting to get back into this game. She's wanting to silence this opposing crowd.
24-18, another turnover for Emery. Tussle, we have a jump, and the possession will go to Grantsville.
These teams battling back and forth, trading blows as if it were a heavyweight bout. The Spartans taking the number 1 seed the distance currently.
Megan Stilson into the game. Callie Jensen will go to the bench. 2:59 to play in the second. Emery 24, Grantsville 18.
The Spartans have forced a tactical retreat from the Cowboys. That full court press just wasn't working for them. Emery was scoring too easily off those looks.
Allred, air ball, rebound, grabbed by Jabry Sharp, and we should have a foul down low. We do. Grantsville wanted a tie-up. They don't get it.
And the fans are on their feet, Jordan. The energy is palpable here in the UCCU Center as Emery really making some noise.
Jabry Sharp with the big hustle play will come out of the game, and checking back in is Aaliyah Cowley. Here comes the full court press again by Grantsville. This is a man press.
Bit of a different look than what we see from Grantsville. Typically, normally we see more of a zone.
Stilson will walk it up. Williams will stick with her. Stilson lost her footing and the basketball. It's loose down the other side. Grantsville comes up with it. Emery's transition defense is in time. Won't be an easy bucket, but a foul called against Sage Curtis on the baseline. Third team foul for Emery with 2:31 to play in the first half. Back into the game for the Lady Spartans will be Addie Hurst.
And right now you just want to limit any offensive opportunities for Grantsville. Stop here will pay dividends for the Spartans as there's only 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Addie comes in. Sage will go to the bench. Bounce pass, Allred, 2 more points off an easy inbounds play, 24-20. So there's a 4-0 run by the Cowboys.
And Allred has 10 in the contest, a lot coming from the charity stripe, but she has been the main contributor for Grantsville.
Stilson creates a little bit of space, wants to go to Kate. Kate down low, tied up, foul on the ground against Grantsville. That's the second team foul.
And, you know, Emery is very used to finding Kate down in the painted area, but right now Grantsville trying to do their best to swallow up that option. Her points are mainly going to be coming from fast breaks. When Grantsville breaks out the press in these half courts, you want to see them hunt for either mid-ranges or a three-point attempt because that's where they're finding a lot of their success.
Lob pass in back near midcourt to Stilson. Tries to penetrate, finds Gordon right corner, cross court. Hurst, open 3, up. Long off of the back iron. Thought she might get the bounce, but no. Rebound to Louder. Louder to Williams. Williams finds Allred. No look pass. Wide open man down low. A blown layup. Castano blew a layup at point blank range uncontested. Emery back with a basketball.
And that's the kind of miss the student section isn't going to let you forget.
Down low, Nielsen backing down on Allred. Tough shot, goes glass for 2. Kate's got 6 now in the ball game, and it's 26-20 Emery.
And when Caitlin gets cooking in the paint, she looks like a geometry major because she is using those angles to perfection.
Near turnover for the Cowboys. They're going to slow things down off an errant pass. Right side. Castano goes left. 3-point shot on the way. Halfway down, it rims out. Cody Williams looks at the basket as to how that didn't fall. She doesn't know. Emery back in control as we hit 1 minute to play in the first half. Lady Spartans lead 26-20. Cowley, Aaliyah, 14 feet away, kick out. Hurst takes one dribble and will give it back. Entry pass into the high post, intercepted by Louder. Louder forcing another Emery turnover, slows it up. Goes to Allen. Allen goes right side. Grantsville is going to try to gain some composure on offense. This is a highly important position. Allen will drive, splits the defense, takes it in for 2. Camry Allen with a beautiful take. And it's 26-22. Shot clock turned off for the final 25 seconds.
And Emery, we're going to want to probably take this as a last shot opportunity. You don't want Grantsville to have any more momentum heading into the second half of play.
Cannot turn the ball over on the perimeter. Kate, double team, passes out. Cowley down low, gets the shot to go up, no good, but draws the foul with 11.2 seconds. And these will be the first foul shots of the game for Emery.
And Louder's incensed at the call. She is going over to talk to the ref right now. She just doesn't understand why. It's been a very physical game, but I think overall a very well-called game from these officials.
Aaliyah Cowley has 6 points in this first half. And she misses the first foul shot. One more coming up. Bailey Louder will take a seat on the bench for Grantsville for the final 11 seconds. Callie Jensen will come in. Megan Stilson goes to the bench. One more shot for Aaliyah Cowley. Aaliyah's second shot is no good. It bounced all the way around the rim. Would not fall. Rebound to Castano. She's going to run it up. Hurst coming in from behind. Emery does have a foul to give. They don't use it. Three-point shot is good by Allred, and that will take us into the break.
And Avery Allred's been playing a lot of hero ball for the Cowboys. Up to 13 points in the game. She has been the main contributor for Grantsville. She's the reason this is still a competitive contest.
Well, it's definitely competitive. Emery wins the first half, but a mini run by Grantsville to close out the first half. Emery 26, Grantsville 25. We are through 2 quarters at the UCCU Center in Orem on the campus of Utah Valley. Coming up, halftime report brought to you by Dr. Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. Emery 26, Grantsville 25 when we return.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent, Jill Jensen, at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Halftime here at the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley in Orem. It's the semifinals between the number 1 Grantsville Cowboys and the number 5 Emery Lady Spartans, a rematch from this spot last year. Emery goes into the break holding a 26-25 lead. That's the good news. The bad news is Grantsville closed out on a 6-0 run. Jordan Buscarini alongside Aiden Mortensen here on the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Report. You can give Dr. Daniel Kelly a call today, 637-2222 for a free consultation on a set of braces, a smile that'll last a lifetime. Aiden, you got to feel confident. You got to feel good about Emery's performance. We know that Grantsville's never going to go away quiet. They're going to throw run after run at you, and they definitely came up big at the end of that first half because all the momentum was on Emery's side.
Yeah, everything at the kitchen and the kitchen sink is going to come flying your way. Grantsville, one of those pesky teams who you're never going to truly put away comfortably. They come storming back, like you said, 6-0 run to end the second quarter. But you feel really inspired by what you've seen from Emery thus far. They figured out a near unbreakable Grantsville press, not only breaking it, but capitalizing on it, using it to score several points in the paint. This is a treat where players aren't used to necessarily retreating. It's built to be able to retreat, but you can tell that they've never really had to resort to that. Normally they get the stop at half court or at the three-quarter court mark, and they force those turnovers, get fast break opportunities, and it just hasn't been happening today. And Emery's taken advantage in spades down on the low block. Aaliyah Cowley, Kate Nelson on those opportunities has been seizing the day. And then when the press does work, they force a turnover and get a fast break opportunity. Emery's transition defense has been nightmarish to the Cowboys. They are not going away easy.
Let's look at the team statistics here at the break. Emery shot 61% from the field in that first half. 61%. You say, well, is that sustainable? Yeah, I think it is, because what Emery did was they broke down the Grantsville press, and they had a lot of easy looks. That's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, it was surgical. You weren't seeing any player really force up shots. They wouldn't, with the exception at the start of the game when the press was still new. They were trying to overcome that. But once they figured it out, they've been taking good, smart shots, and it's being rewarded with high percentage looks and high percentage makes.
For Grantsville, they shoot 32% from the field. Emery also shooting 57% from the three-point line in the first half. That helped. You got to make sure you can convert on the perimeter. There's no doubt.
And especially when in a half-court set, Grantsville is trying to shut down Caitlin Nelson and Aaliyah Cowley down low. They don't want them getting involved in the half-court offense, so they've had to rely on a bit of a perimeter-centric look. They move the ball around, good cross-court passes, good crisp looks, and it's leading to a lot of open threes, which the Spartans have capitalized on.
Now, the biggest difference when I take a look at the box score, the discrepancy, Grantsville's a perfect 6 for 6 at the foul line. Emery 0 for 2.
Yeah, and they've only had that one trip to the charity stripe at the end of the second half, but still, you need to capitalize on those opportunities. In a one-point game at the half, that could be the difference between a win and a trip to the state championship, or a loss and heading down to the third-place game.
Let's look at the individual statistics. Emery very well balanced on the offensive side of the floor. Caitlin Nielsen, 6 points. Sage Curtis, 6 points. Aaliyah Cowley, she's got 6 points. Callie Jensen's got 5. Cabry Gordon has 3. That is excellent balance.
Yeah, no, that's what you like to see from Emery. You don't want to see him over-relying on one or two players. If they can evenly distribute the ball, evenly distribute the scoring responsibilities, that takes the weight off of a lot of players' shoulders, allows them to play more freely, play more loose, and that's been a big benefit for him so far.
I'll give you one stat that will definitely favor Grantsville in that first half. 5 offensive rebounds for the Cowboys. Not a single offensive rebound for Emery.
And for the most part, Emery has done a good job of limiting those second chance opportunities, but when Grantsville's come down with them, they've made them pay a lot. And so coming into the second half of play, you're going to want to make sure you're getting a body on a body, boxing out, and not allowing anything. Because Grantsville is a team we've seen. They're not afraid to try and reach over your back and get it. If you can bait some of those fouls out of them, put players like Bailey Lauder, Avery Allred into foul trouble, you're doing yourself a massive favor.
As far as the turnover category goes, Emery losing that battle. They have 15, but Grantsville has 12. It's close enough. 10 steals for Grantsville, only 3 for Emery. The Cowboys had a lot of really out-of-character style turnovers in that first half.
No, you saw ones that were really unforced by the Spartan defense. Travels, double dribbles, kind of throwing the ball out of bounds. It's something you're not used to seeing from a well-disciplined team like Grantsville, but The lights are shining some of their brightest right now, and that can lead to you overthinking things you normally wouldn't even glance at.
Emery won the first quarter 17-9. Grantsville won the second quarter 16-9. And I think the roles were kind of reversed. Emery went on a mini run at the end of that first quarter, while Grantsville went on the mini run at the end of the second.
Yeah, it was a very balanced affair, and that's why the score looks the way it does, 26-25 in favor of Emery. The balance has been what's kept this game very interesting, but I think regardless of what happens, we're in for an exciting second half of basketball.
It's coming down to 2 quarters. The winner will advance to the state championship tomorrow. The loser will go to the consolation game tomorrow. And we have a thriller right now here at the UCCU Center on the Utah Valley campus. The halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley. The Emery Lady Spartans, they carry a 1-point lead over the Grantsville Cowboys into the second half when we return.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
J&D Automotive in Castledale and River Auto in Green River has been your trusted neighbors for 40 years, offering expert automotive parts and service right in the heart of Emery County. Thanks to a great partnership with Napa, you get dependable parts and a team that knows your car inside out. Whether you're in for a routine checkup or need of a major repair, J&D Automotive is close to home and ready to help. Visit J&D Automotive today and experience the difference of local care with big brand quality.
Looking for a great meal? Juniper has you covered with delicious pizza, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Juniper is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 12 to 8 p.m. Whether dining in or ordering out, Juniper makes it easy. Order through DoorDash for quick delivery straight to your door. From lunch to dinner, Juniper serves up flavorful meals the whole family will love. Stop by and see why Juniper is the perfect place for your next meal. Great food, great atmosphere every time.
You're looking for somewhere you can be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Second half about to begin. Let's start over. Hunt 26-25. Emery with a 1-point advantage. The winner moves on to the state championship tomorrow. It'll be against either Canyon View or South Summit. We're going to have a great storyline tomorrow regardless. But right now, it's this exciting one in front of us. We're going to swap sides. Emery now moving right to left up on the radio dial. Starting 5 will be out there on the floor. Kelly Jensen, Cabry Gordon, Skyly Guyman, Sage Curtis, and Caitlin Nilsson. The 5 for Grantsville, Bailey Louder, Cody Williams, Avery Allred, Emmy Butler, and Ren White. And Emery turns the ball over off the inbounds. Down a jump ball. Possession goes to Grantsville.
That's not how you want to start this half. A turnover that quickly. That's going to do nothing but energize the Grantsville Loyals. You can hear right behind us. They're going crazy right now.
Grantsville knows what's at stake. They were close last year, fell just short. Let's see how they respond coming out in the second half. They know they're in a game regardless. Butler with the ball, moves it right side. Shot up at the rim, off the mark, and a rebound. They're going to get another offensive opportunity. Allred lost the ball. Should have been a travel. She fell down to the ground, couldn't gather her footing. Shot no good. A rebound to Emery. Skyly Guyman. So Emery comes up with a big stop. They maintain a 1-point lead, 26-25.
And Guyman always using her athleticism to her advantage when it comes to grabbing rebounds.
Callie kills her dribble at the three-point line, gives it now to Sage. Sage dribbles into the left corner. Allred's going to be right up in her grill. Sage kills the dribble. Sage in trouble, looking for the ball, has it ripped away. Cody Williams comes up with the steal. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Emery in the second half. Coast to coast, shot no good. Allred put back off of the mark. Loose ball, foul called against Jensen for Emery. First team foul on the ground.
And that's been one of Grantsville's biggest weaknesses is their inability to convert on some of these fast break opportunities. They've had good layup looks, but they've just smoked them time and time again. But they've done a good job recovering offensively and grabbing the board.
Allred, open 3, out of the inbounds, missed. Rebound to Kate Nilsson. So a similar start, I should say, to the second half as to the first half. Both teams struggling to get a good look on the offensive end. Emery, nearly a turnover again. Callie has to go down to the ground, throws it up, timeout taken by Coach Famalo. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. Emery's got 3 left for the remainder of the game.
You got to maintain that composure for a second because you got to take a deep breath, let this settle back in. You're playing frantic again, and that's exactly where Grantsville wants you. They want you frantic, they want you panicked, and they want you making uncharacteristic mistakes, picking up the ball. We're seeing some things we didn't see from Emery at all in the first half, but old habits coming back to die hard early in the third quarter.
Entertaining basketball game once again. Emery Grantsville, could you expect anything less here in the state tournament?
Well, when these two teams meet in this setting, it's always fireworks.
Well,
it is a fun showdown. You see them in state championship games, state semifinals games. When these two teams hit the court, you're bound to have a good show.
Emery once again shortening the game, and I think that's all you can do against a juggernaut like Grantsville. Inbounds pass, nearly a turnover. It is a turnover.
And Avery already wreaking havoc offensively, defensively. She's having her way with the Spartans right now. They need to find a way to stop her and secure that ball.
I talked about Avery Allred during the pregame show. She has been the saving grace for Grantsville. Without her, Emery's up by double digits. Louder lost the ball and her footing, but a foul is called against Emery.
And it looks like this half is going to be whistled a little tighter than what we saw in the first. In the first half, that would have just been a trip foul, and Emery would have taken it the other way. But now they're looking to keep things a little more under control.
2 team fouls for Emery. Allred head fake out of the left corner. Drive shot at the rim. No good. Great defense by Kate Nilsson. Callie had the ball and then lost it from behind. Emery somehow able to come up with it. Sage Curtis. Another strip. The ball nearly goes out of bounds. Emery's got to get the ball across. They only got 3 seconds to do so. Callie lost it. Standing out of bounds is Grantsville. Yikes. Wild. Cody Williams stole the ball but was standing out of bounds by a good foot. Almost shocking, I think, to the officials as it was to us here at the broadcast table. I had to give a second look. She's really standing out of bounds, yeah.
I can't really blame her. The two styles of parquet kind of match up with each other, so I get it a little bit. And in a situation like that, you're very frantic, and you're not necessarily thinking about where you're standing in relation to that black line.
This is a helter-skelter second half. A reach-in foul called against Cody Williams on the inbounds pass for Grantsville. 6:07 to play in the third. No one has scored yet. Emery leads 26-25. Lob in. Megan Stilson able to corral it. Megan's got time. Finally breaks half court. Emery can go into an automatic set. Let's see what they get out of it. Drive to the basket. Another turnover. Pass was picked off by Allred, but then she dropped it out of bounds. So Emery avoids disaster. 22 on the shot clock. They'll keep possession.
It feels like every time Emery is making a mistake, Grantsville is doing them one up and doing them a favor. I mean, you had the out of bounds on the sideline, out of bounds on the baseline just barely. Lots of confusion between these two teams. A very, like you said, frantic start to the second half.
Callie Jensen back into the game. Sage Curtis will go to the bench. Kate Nilsson kick out of a double team. Cabry Gordon for 3. Good! Cabry Gordon, her second triple of the ball game, and it's 29-25. Emery by 4.
And that's what they needed. They need a shot like that, settle the nerves, you're getting back into it, and a great pass by Kate Nelson out of the low block.
Allred off of the right elbow, goes left side, now to Louder, open quarter 3, no good, another miss for Louder, and a rebound by Caitlin Nielsen. Emery will bring it up. It's Callie Jensen, and an offensive foul is called against Emery, and that is an awful call.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible.
They call it on Kate Nielsen at midcourt.
She was trying to, it wasn't even really a screen. It was more of just, she was a victim of circumstance there. She's standing at half court, trying to run down. Grantsville player rubs off of her and gets called for the moving screen. I don't like that call at all.
The reason I don't like it is because of how physical Grantsville is playing on the defensive end of the floor. Right, you got to try to match physicality, right? Turns out to not matter. The old saying, ball don't lie. Eddie Castano lost the ball on the baseline. It'll go out back to Emery, but here comes the press by Grantsville.
Looks like they're breaking out the 2-2-1 yet again, something which Emery was taking advantage of early on.
And this time it nearly results in a turnover. Now Castano was called for the foul, and let me change what I was saying a moment ago. I didn't like the foul call against Nielsen because of the way the game was being called. I know that Grantsville fans aren't going to like that foul on Castano, but it's the same conversation.
Kind of a get-back foul.
And that should be another foul on Grantsville, and it is. This one goes against Louder, I believe. Yes. And that's 14 fouls for Grantsville, which means shots the rest of the quarter for Emery. And Louder not happy with it at all. That's her third personal.
That's been a theme throughout this game, is Louder getting into situations like that, resulting in fouls. And then Grantsville's going to really have to lay off on the defensive pressure, an advantage to Emery in that department.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the third on Louder. That changes things a bit. Emery now with the basketball. Stilson has it in the front court, guarded by Allred. Suffocating defense. There is a ton of contact. The refs say play on. Cabry Gordon with the basketball. Kick out. Callie Jensen tries a three. No good. Missed it off the side of the rim. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Emery. It'll go back to Grantsville. Wild quarter.
Is this the 3A semifinals, or is this the WWE Super Slam?
My goodness. There's a lot of contact. Refs do have control of the game. There's no question.
They do. There's no risk of fists flying.
Nope.
I think that's good.
Williams with the ball, gives it to Allred. Allred tries to drive baseline, lost it. Jensen picks it up, then she loses it. Back to Grantsville. Cowboys ball, and we have the shot clock reset to 35. Yeah, they've got to reset. They've got to put the shot clock back to where it was.
They do.
The referees are going to get together and talk about this. Callie touched the ball. She never had possession of it, and that's when the shot clock reset.
Yeah, she never gained full possession on that steal before it was tipped away. She was in the process of picking it up.
There's 4:14 on the game clock. They put 18 on the shot clock.
And Coach Famalo saying, where'd you get
18?
that?
They put 18 on the shot clock. Should be about 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, there shouldn't be this much time for them to try and operate. They've already had their chance.
Oh, man. I think it's the best guess by the officials, so they just take it right down the middle. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Grantsville. Lob in, we're back to the action. Williams with the basketball goes left side. It's Allred, a couple of dribbles. Goes around a high pick. Allred in the paint, kick out, Louder, hesitation, drives, goes up and under, back to Allred, foul and one. That was a complete awful sequence for Emery with the whistle. They did not get one friendly whistle their way. Everything went Grantsville's direction on that possession, and now the Cowboys can cut it back down to one on a potential three-point play. Allred, who has had a living at the foul line, back once again.
Well, you got to hope that those whistles do come to fruition in the fourth quarter.
Allred misses the foul shot. The ball goes out of bounds. It's Emery ball. 29-27. 3 points for Emery this quarter. 2 for Grantsville as we pass the midway point. Gordon with the basketball. Gordon gives it up to Callie. Callie holding in a little bit of trouble. Able to get it back out to Stilson. We're down to 18 on the shot clock. Allred terrific on ball defense. Now to Callie. Callie from 15. Tough shot up. Gets it to fall. Callie Jensen. She's got 7 now in the game, and Emery leads 31-27. Cowboys waste no time getting the ball up. Louder out of the left corner. Now goes top. It's Williams. Williams gives it to Allen. Camry Allen drives, finds an open Allred. Castano. Castano lost the basketball. Megan Stilson with outstanding defense coming over to help and poked it away. 31-27, Emery ball, 3:10 in the third.
Well, no matter who wins, they're going to be covered in bruises.
Lob now to Guyman. Triple teamed, pounded down to the ground in a very late whistle. Who's it on? And there is a near warning for a technical on Grantsville. I thought the official was going to tee her up. He did not. Instead, the personal foul goes against Cody Williams.
Wow. This game, we talked about it a second ago, it was in control. Now things getting a little more physical and not in the fun basketball way. They're starting to play a little more like football or rugby.
That was close to being a technical. Guyman to the foul line. First shot is no good. Missed it off of the back iron.
And it's one of those ones where you wish you'd make it, but you understand why she may be a little rattled right now, especially getting tossed down with a power bomb.
That was really, really close to being a tech. That official thought about it, decided against it. Guyman goes 1 of 2 at the line. That's Skylie's first point. Emery extends the lead 32-27. Guyman will come out. Aaliyah Cowley will check back in. Cowley scored 6 points in that first half and was a huge reason as to why Emery had such success breaking that press. Right over the top, boom. She had 3 easy buckets. Under 3 to play in the third. Aiden, it's 32-27. High post, Louder, bounce pass, beautiful feed to Allen, can't convert, loose ball, saved by Nilsson. Emery comes out with a stop. And they break the press. Stilson with the ball, trapped, goes to Gordon, open 3, thought about it, passed up on it. That was good recovery defense by Grantsville.
And that's what they do the best, is recover defensively.
Trying to go inside, pass is intercepted, and a foul in the open court against Emery. So shots coming for the Cowboys.
Now, if that call would have come about 3 seconds earlier, I would have agreed with it. But a little bit of a late whistle there. She was already halfway down court, and then she tripped after the bump.
Castano, fouled from behind, will go to the line with 2:26. Again, Emery out of fouls to give. 32-27, Emery by 5. Castano first shot up, good.
That's her first point of the contest.
Second shot up, that one is also good. So it's a one-score game, 32-29 Emery. The press is on once again by Grantsville. Cowley with the basketball. Tries to go to Gordon, it's tipped away by Allred. Emery able to get the possession back. So a turnover and they get it right back. Emery got to break the press, they do. Kate Nielsen with the ball. Kate tried to kick it out, ball tipped by Allen out of bounds. Emery's going to keep possession. 2:06 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock.
What hustle by Allen. Great recovery by the freshman nonetheless. She's having a major impact in this game defensively.
This is an intense game. The effort by both teams is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm sitting right here not having to play this one.
No kidding. We got the best view in the house. Cabry goes to Cowley. Cowley looking. Back to Gordon. Gordon goes down low to Cowley. Cowley to Nielsen, cross-court pass to Cabry, 13 on the shot clock. Stilson thought about the triple, instead goes to Nielsen. Bounce pass, cross-court pass to Callie Jensen. Callie drives, puts up a tough look, tons of contact, no whistle, missed. Gets her own rebound, draws the foul, and will go to the line. Well, Callie got fouled not once but twice on that play. Second time she gets the whistle. And with $1:44 to play in the third, Emery up 3. Callie Jensen will go to the line.
Yeah, she was taking a lot of contact there, drove in, hammered on her first shot attempt, grabs the rebound, takes another beating as she goes up for the putback, but rewarded with a trip to the charity stripe.
First shot is good. Callie now up to 8 points in this game. Subs coming in. Castano will go to the bench. Coming back in for Grantsville is Emmy Butler, a starting sophomore on this unit. Second shot for Jensen, good. Needed that. Got them both. Emery extends that lead to 5, 34-29 with 1:40 to play in the third quarter. Allred with the ball, goes top of the key. Williams will try a 3. She knocks it down. Cody Williams right down the barrel, and it's a 2-point Emery lead, 34-32.
Her first basket of the game coming right when Grantsville needed it. They were in dire need of some points on the board.
Gordon Tries to get it back for three. No good off of the back of the iron. Good look. Couldn't convert. Rebound to Allred. Allred. She's got the full head of steam trying to go coast to coast. Gives it up to Butler. Fresh off the bench. Knocks down the baseline jumper. And we are all tied 34-34. 1:07 to play in the third quarter. It's a full timeout taken by Grantsville. We're going to take it as well. What a ball game we have going on right now at the UCC Youth Center at Utah Valley. We'll pause with them. Score right now, 34-all when we return.
This is Dave
and Ryan
from Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen.
On the big screen. At the King Cole Theaters.
And action. Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better
on the big screen. Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters.
You gonna fix that?
Fix what?
That dripping faucet?
Someday.
No, how about today? Not only is it driving me crazy, but it's wasting water, costing us money, and could turn into dry rot and other damage.
Guess we better get to Magnuson Lumber and Hardware.
Now you're talking.
Magnuson Lumber features almost 1,000 feet of plumbing accessories and supplies you need to fix your leaking faucets and pipes. Stop in today. Main Street, Castledale. Magnuson Lumber and Hardware. Family owned since 1965.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Emery breaks the press out of the timeout. An open three-point look doesn't drop for Gordon out of the corner, and now Grantsville has the ball. A deep three for the lead, no good. Louder with the offensive rebound. And a reach-in foul called against Emery. And that's 2 shots for Grantsville. Boy, that is a really difficult call. Not a lot of contact.
Not a lot of contact. I can understand them coming out of the timeout trying to rein in the physicality of this game, but when you played it one way the entire game, it feels a little unfair to change it up as you get to the fourth quarter.
42 seconds left in the third. Louder knocks down the first, and Grantsville has the lead.
Her first points of the half and only her third in the game. Bailey Louder's been held in check, but sometimes all you need to do is hit one of those free throws for a good scorer like Louder, and then she can really start lighting things up.
Addie Hurst into the game. Callie Jensen will get a breather. Louder misses the second foul shot, so it's 35-34 Grantsville. They've won the quarter by 2. Emery can close out in style here and recapture the lead. Big possession. Stilson to Hurst. Hurst had some daylight, goes baseline, nothing there. Entry pass to Kate Nielsen. Emery wanting the foul back, and they get it, which will send Kate to the line because Grantsville's out of fouls to give. Foul called against Emmy Butler.
And right now they're trying to go to what their bread and butter has been all season. That's Caitlin Nelson in the post. But Grantsville recognizes that they watch a lot of film and they know that's coming, so they're throwing about triple teams at her. We saw a similar thing against the Johanssons on the boys' side of thing. Now it's coming towards Kate.
Kate knocks down her first foul shot. She's got 7 points in the game, and Emery has tied this at 35. A little bit of a hold up, and now we're set. One more shot coming for Caitlin Nielsen to break the tie. Second shot, good. Kate with 8. Turnover on the inbounds. Hurst comes up with it. Wanted a timeout. Did she get it? Nope, they call jump ball. Possessions with Emery, though. She was trying to call a timeout.
She was trying to call out. You saw she was on the floor. I wasn't looking at the timeouts left, so I was worried we were about to see a Chris Webber situation. I'm like, oh!
Well, they didn't give it to her. Instead of jump ball, Emery could get the final possession. 19 ticks here in the quarter. Kick, left side. Gordon with the ball. Trapped. Finds Cowley. Over the top of the defense. Wanted to go to Hurst, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover right back.
She got away with a bit of a travel there. She took a little hop after she caught the ball, but it was a good look for the Spartans. Grantsville just with a last-second opportunity.
11 seconds. Grantsville has the ball. They can take the lead at the end of the quarter. 4 seconds. Allred gives it off. An open three-point shot for White. No good at the buzzer. We played it even third, and we will go to the fourth. Emery, 36. Grantsville, 35. Buckle up. The final 8 minutes is coming your way when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Let's hear what parents and patients are saying about Price Pediatric Dental.
We love Dr. Bott. His staff gives the children their full attention. They make sure my kids are comfortable the entire time.
Dr. Lund is so nice. I like getting a new toothbrush and toothpaste every time I go.
Both Dr. Markham and Dr. Lund have been so amazing with both of my boys. We wouldn't go anywhere else.
Call 637-9590 to schedule your child's appointment today at Price Pediatric Dental.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 750 AM.
8 minutes to decide the first representative in the 3A state championship tomorrow night. Emery and Grantsville. Emery leads 36-35. The score was 26-25 Emery at halftime.
Oh boy, we're in for a good finish.
Here we go. The Cowboys have lost just one game so far this season. Emery trying to pull off the upset. Louder for three, no good. She continues to struggle from the field. Long rebound to Stilson, 15 feet away from the basket. Every possession takes on new meaning as you get down to the final 5 minutes. And there's a turnover for Emery. Hurst tried the wraparound pass to Cowley down low, and the ball just got knocked way out of bounds.
You know, this is every shot counts, every miss hurts, every turnover hurts a little bit more. You got to take care of the ball. As Callie Jensen checks back into the game, she's been one of the key contributors in dicing up this Grantsville press.
36-35. Emery by one. 30 seconds gone by in the fourth and final quarter. Emery right now in his zone. Allred tries to attack out of the high post. Goes right at Cowley, puts it in for two. And Allred continues to lift this Grantsville team. They lead once again 37-36.
She's only got 4 in the second half, but she was a big reason Grantsville has been able to stay in this game.
Emery's got to get the ball across half court. They barely do. Gordon with the ball out of the corner. Goes down low to Kate Nielsen. Kate, point blank range, good for two. Emery back on top. Kate has 10. It's 38-37. Williams will walk it up for the Cowboys. Emery falls back into his zone. 3-point shot on the way off of the mark. That one goes long off of the back iron, out of bounds. Back to Emery it goes. Ren White was open off of the wing. She hit 2 big triples in the first half, but Aiden way off the mark on that one.
Yeah, that one wasn't even close to doing any damage. You watched it go up, and you could feel that it wasn't going to go in Grantsville's favor, but they break out the press again, trying to force a lot of turnovers from the Spartans in the fourth quarter.
Emery breaks the press. Cowley puts up a 16-footer, banks it in! Only a Cowley for two! And it's 40-37.
You can feel a little panic when she decided to take that shot with a wide-open Nelson under the basket, but she banks it in. What a play by the sophomore.
She's got ice in her veins and 8 points to go along with it. 6:24 to play in regulation, and a foul called on Emery at the top of the key. That one goes against Megan Stilson. First team foul.
An ill-advised reach around by Meg, trying to poke the ball away. Just gets whistled for it. Ref didn't like what he saw in terms of contact.
6:23 left. Lob in down low, turnover. Grantsville turns it over yet again. Callie Jensen gives it up now to Megan Stilson across half court. She's trapped. Goes to Cabry Gordon. Cabry. Goes back to
has been held quiet for a bulk of this game, but takes over when it matters most. What a showing from the Spartans. My goodness.
We'll give you the scoreboard reset out of the timeout. Emery 42, Grantsville 37 with 6:03 to play in the game. It's Grantsville basketball. Kate Nielsen is up to 12 points in the game.
She's done it in such a quiet fashion, too. She's had 6 in the first, 6 in the second, and she's been able to battle back into this one for the Spartans.
Grantsville basketball, under 6 minutes to play in the game. Emery by 5. Williams has the ball, gives it off. It's Butler, turns it over. Kate Nielsen with another steal.
Ice cold Kate right now is what we're seeing. She is playing lights out of her mind, unconscious on the floor.
Callie Jensen with the basketball. And we have a foul called against Grantsville. That's the first team foul with 5.5 to go. You get the feeling, that foul goes against Cody Williams, that this is a monumental possession with Emery really riding the momentum.
A basket here for Emery will pay dividends. They build themselves up a 7-point lead at the minimum if they can score.
So Callie Jensen tries to get the ball in. It's poked out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery. Shot clock at 35. Game clock at 5:30. Callie looking. Finds Nielsen. Kate. Shot rims off. Rolled off the iron. Got a good look. Couldn't convert. Big stop for Grantsville. All red to Williams for 3. Money. And it's 42-40. Quick 5-point swing. Nearly another turnover for Grantsville in the backcourt. Instead, a foul is called.
Cody Williams, 6 points in this contest, all of them coming in the second half. That one coming at a very timely manner for the Cowboys. They're trying to claw back into this one with 5 minutes left. Game on the line. Not only just the game, a state championship hanging in the balance, or a trip to the state championship, excuse me.
Emery with the ball right now up to 42-40. Grantsville, 2 team fouls, Emery 1. Pay attention to that. Emery's got to get the ball across half court. Callie's able to break it. Callie goes into the high post. It's Kate Nielsen. Kate in a little trouble. Gets it out to Gordon. Gordon puts it on the, Stilson puts it on the ground. Now gives it off to Callie. 3 ball up, no good. It's an air ball, and Kate tried to save it, threw it right into the hands of Grantsville, and now they're going to run. Full head of steam. We're all tied up at 42. 5-0 run for Grantsville out of the timeout.
That timeout has served dividends for the Cowboys as they've tied it back up. Emery needs an answer on the other end, or else they risk losing the lead.
42 all, 4:25 to play. Nielsen down low, tons of contact, draws the foul on Louder. But I believe that's 4 on her, and Kate will go back to the line.
Yep, that is her 4th. And they're going to have to sit her for a bit, trying to keep her in for crunch time. But Caitlin Nelson, we've said it before and we'll say it again, she is so patient in those situations in the low post, baiting defenders up into the air and drawing fouls from them, drawing lots of contacts, and she makes a living at the charity stripe.
They're not going to sit Louder. They're going to keep her out there because there is no tomorrow. Kate knocks down the first and the second. She is a perfect 4 of 4 at the line. Emery leads 44-42 with 4:19 to play in the game. Allred for 3 and the lead, no good. Rebound, should have been an over the back on Louder. They let it go. Should have been her 5th foul. They let it go. She tips the ball out of bounds. Coach Famalo saying, hey, come on.
I can't blame him.
I can't blame him one bit.
I can't believe you take Louder out of this game. Even with her lackluster scoring performance tonight, she has been a menace defensively.
No question. Emery ball and a turnover. Louder comes up with a steal. She's got a clear path to the basket. Louder shot no good, but a foul called on Stilson, and now Louder will go to the line.
And that's why you don't want her fouling out, and why Coach Famalo did want her out of this game, because she is scary. She heats up very quickly. She steals that ball away, and she's tall. She's very tall.
Goes to the line. First shot is no good.
Emery Loyal breathing a little sigh of relief there.
Emery wants a timeout after this shot. Louder to cut it to 1. Missed the second. Rebound Allred. Grantsville will get another chance. Allred draws the foul and will go back to the line.
Well, she's been doing that all game. She gets those second chance opportunities, and she baits Emery into fouls up to the third team foul. So they still have one to give before it turns into the free throw shooting contest.
Allred first shot up, good. Coach Flamalo is going to take a timeout right now.
I think that's the right move. You don't want them to continue building that momentum.
Let's keep it here. Aiden, curious as to your perspective. Emery up 44-43 with 3:56 to play in this game. How do you close this out? I mean, obviously you got to take care of the basketball. You're going to have to come up big on the offensive side. Which direction do you go?
Look, I think the biggest thing is you're going to want to try and find Kate down low in the post. Even you're going to not want to force it down there. You're going to want to find her in the post because she's been cooking here in the fourth quarter. But an even bigger aspect of that, she's typically been guarded by Louder. You're having that best player against that best player action down low. And Kate has done a good job in baiting Louder into foul. So if she can get her to get one more, earn a trip to the charity stripe, as well as get Louder out of this game, that's going to be a pretty big advantage for Emery if you take out, like we said in the pregame show, one of the best players in the 3A classification out of the game.
Scoring this one right now, 44-43. Emery up one in a game that is really, I want to say it's been back and forth. It has been here in the second half, but Emery has led the majority of this game.
Yeah, a few lead changes here in the second half, but a bulk of this game has been controlled by the Spartans. And you can hear their fans, both the student section and the parents behind us, going back and forth with the Emery Spartans chant. And you can feel the energy from the Spartan Loyal in the UCCU Center.
Avery Allred, one more foul shot to tie the game. Second shot out of the timeout is good, and we are knotted at 44.
She's got 19 in the contest.
She has played a heck of a ball game. Callie Jensen with the ball in the backcourt. Callie gets across half court, guarded by Allen.
And Callie just incredible at maneuvering that ball.
Finds Stilson, cuts to the basket. 2 points, Emery. Megan Stilson. 46-44. What a play. Allred drives back, puts up a tough shot, no good. Loose ball on the ground, and a timeout called by Grantsville. It's a 30-second timeout.
A wise call by Coach Vera there. Grantsville was in sole possession of it, so she could get that timeout off, and you get a second chance at the hoop.
What about the play just a moment ago from Megan Stilson off of the cut?
That was a beautiful cut by Megan Stilson. Jensen reads the floor perfectly, sees her, identifies that lane, feeds her the ball, and puts Emery back up 2 with 3:27 left to go.
What a ball game. You and I have watched basketball for the last 2 days. There's no doubt that this right here has been the most competitive game of the weekend, hands down.
Oh, yeah. No, this has been the most back-and-forth one. And, again, Grantsville odds-on favorites to win that state championship after being held from it last year by Emery in the semifinals. Emery looking to spoil their season yet again.
What a ball game we have had here.
I think I'm getting heart palpitations from this.
Yeah,
It's thrilling.
This has been something. (46-44) Emery by 2 out of the timeout. It's Grantsville basketball. Williams gets it in, easy 2-point bucket, and they call it and one. Allred came flying in, gets the bucket, and will have a chance to break the tie.
She's good. Mackenzie Allen, we talked about it in the pregame show. She was one of those players who gets you a quiet 18 a night. Well, tonight she's been nothing but quiet. She has been loud, scoring that ball when they need it most. Without her, the Cowboys would be lost.
Avery Allred's and one for the lead is good, and Grantsville leads 47-46. Emery ball out of the press. Callie breaks half court. Goes to Stilson. Now to Aaliyah Cowley. Aaliyah on the baseline, in trouble, tries to kick out, finds Callie Jensen top of the key. Callie drives, draws the foul, and that one's on Cody Williams. So now Callie Jensen will go to the line, and This is her second trip. She has a chance to give Emery the lead right back.
She was 2 of 2 on the last trip to the charity stripe. They have to take Cody Williams out of the game. I believe that's 5 on her.
There's no scoreboard here that tells us how many fouls on each player, so we got to keep track of our own. I believe that was the 5th foul.
That's the biggest downside of this arena, honestly, is that lack of telling who the foul was on. But overall, a very nice venue for the state tournament.
Callie Jensen, the senior for Emery at the line. First shot is up, and it is no good. Long off of the back iron. So one more to tie the game.
And the pressure is high. You hear the fans from Grantsville side screaming. There's a lot running through your mind as you step into the line in this situation.
Callie knocks down the second. So we are tied. 47 all. Emery has shortened this game to 3 minutes. Allred goes right side. Castano goes back to Allred. Bounce pass goes back to Castano. Trying to go inside. Loose ball. Turnover. Emery has control. They can take the lead with 2:49 to play. Callie brings it up the right sideline. Guarded by Castano and out goes out of play. High pick set. Callie to the corner. Stilson with the ball. Goes around a pick of her own. 17 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Louder steps in. Intercepts it. This will lead to 2 points on the other end. A blown layup. A blown layup. Castano missed it. I don't know how she missed it, but she did, and Emery has the ball back.
She's seeing ghosts out there.
2:15 to play in the game. Emery can slow it up. Stilson with a bounce pass. Finds Gordon, now to Cowley. To Gordon for 3. No good. Just short. Rebound Louder. 2 minutes even left. We're still tied 47 all. Louder is going to slow it up. Stilson comes out to Garter. 25 on the shot clock. Louder is directing traffic and now goes to Castano. Now to Allred. Right wing. Allred takes a couple of steps in. Dribbles back. Tough shot of the paint. No good. Rebound Kate Nilsson. 1:38 left in regulation.
And right now both teams going cold as time starts to expire.
We have a timeout taken by Coach John Famalo. Emery has 2 left. Coach Famalo is going to take a full timeout, and we're going to take it with him. 1:33 left in regulation. Emery and Grantsville tied at 47 when we return.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint, featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We are down to 1:33 in regulation. Emery and Grantsville tied at 47 with a trip to the state championship tomorrow night on the line. It doesn't get any better than this.
No, this has been the best. I'd say the best game we've seen in 2 days of play.
No doubt.
Both of these teams leaving it all out on the floor. Emery, a chance to stun the Cowboys for a second year in a row in the semifinals.
47 all. Both teams 1 timeout remaining. Both teams out of fouls to give. Callie Jensen to inbound. Gets it to Kate Nilsson. Kate has some room. Holds it and goes back to Callie. 22 on the shot clock. 1:25 on the game clock. Aaliyah Cowley with the ball. Top of the key. Now goes to Megan Stilson. Stilson lost the ball. There's a ton of contact. Refs say play on. Now she gives it to Aaliyah Cowley. We're down to 8 on the shot clock. Aaliyah with a bounce pass. Finds Kate. Kate in the paint. Triple team. Lost it. Turnover. Grantsville with the ball and a chance to take the lead. 1 minute left. Allred. Open corner 3. Missed everything. Rebound to Kate. We're down to 55 seconds left.
Oh, boy.
Callie. Crossover dribble. Drives to the bucket. Scoop shot layup is off of the mark. Rebound to Cabry Gordon. To Aaliyah Cowley. Aaliyah goes to Stilson. 18 on the shot clock. 38 on the game clock. Stilson holding. Goes to Callie Jensen. Callie creates space. 3 for the lead. No good off of the front iron. Louder lost the ball, able to save it. Shot clock turned off. We have 25 seconds left. Grantsville has numbers. Lob up to Castano for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound Emery. Foul called. Callie Jensen will go to the line with 14 seconds left.
Oh my goodness, what a sequence of events. Neither team able to find the bottom of the basket. Back and forth they go. Seesaw action between these two teams, trading misses. And a foul, an ill-advised foul from the Cowboys sends Emery to the line with 14 seconds left.
Callie Jensen will go to the line to break the tie with 14.8 to play.
Now, if you make both of these, you need to guard that perimeter. There's no way around it.
First shot for Callie is up. It's in.
It erupts in here. Fans right behind us. A berth in the state championship on the line. Just 14 seconds away now for the Spartans.
Second shot, no good. Louder gets the rebound. 13 seconds, and we have a timeout taken by Grantsville. Emery is one stop away from a state championship bid. Scoreboard reset, 11.3 left to play. Grantsville is out of timeouts. Both teams out of fouls to give. And Emery leads by 1.
This is do or die time defensively. An area where I think Emery has shined the most in this contest is on that side of the ball. It's paramount, though. You don't foul. You don't give them an opportunity at the line because they have no fouls to give. Any reach-in results in a quick trip to the line. You don't want to allow the ball to get into the hands of Avery Allred, and I wouldn't let it anywhere near Bailey Louder. She's been held to a quiet 3 points tonight, but good players make good plays when it matters most, and she's someone who definitely could make the game-winning play for the Cowboys if given the opportunity.
48-47 Emery. Out of the timeout, Grantsville has to score. Emery's one stop away from their second consecutive berth in the state championship. It's loud at the UCCU Center. To inbound the ball is Allred with 11.3 left. She's at midcourt and gets it into Allen. We're down to 9 seconds. 8 seconds. Allred wants to go baseline. Lost the ball out of bounds. Lost the ball out of bounds. It's Emery basketball. 4.7 seconds left. Spartans have one timeout left.
They got to be very careful here. A turnover here would be Grantsville's rapport. They play full court again. They're manning up.
Callie to get the ball in. And we have a timeout taken by Coach Famalo. 4.7 seconds left. Emery has the ball. They have to go the length of the floor. This one is a long way from over. There's 4.7 seconds left. There's no timeouts left.
Even the ref is having to take a break, a deep breath as he signals what's happening to the table. This game, the energy palpable throughout the UCCU Center. Both teams leaving it all on the floor. Emery, 4 seconds and an inbound away from coming away with a trip to the state championship game.
Curious to see what Coach Famalo draws up on this play right here.
He's drawing a picture of a smiley face right now. It's a bit of an interesting play call. No.
He's not doing that, no. All right, here we go. 4.7 left. 48-47. Emery by 1. They got to get the ball in cleanly. And if they do that, I don't see why they wouldn't go to the state championship. There's no timeouts left. Callie Jensen will inbound on the baseline. Here we go. Callie with the ball. Callie, lob in, gets it to Gordon. Gordon is fouled with 3.4 seconds.
Now, you want to make these foul shots just as an insurance policy, but 3 seconds left. If both are to miss, Grantsville has at most a chance to get to the midcourt line.
They have no timeouts.
They have a chance to get to the midcourt line, put up a prayer at the buzzer. So there's still a chance. Is it improbable? Yes. Is it impossible? No. Emery needs to capitalize here.
Gordon, first shot up. It's in. Cabry makes it a 2-point game. But as you alluded to, this second one is huge to make it 3 points. Second shot for Gordon. It's up. It's good. 50-47. Inbounds to Louder. 3 seconds. Half-court heave. No good! Emery slays the Giant again! The Spartans are back in the state championship. They pull off the upset. 50-47. Emery wins. Emery wins.
My goodness, what a gutsy performance from the Spartans today. Punching a trip to the second consecutive state titles. I'm so excited I can barely speak right now. The Spartans have done it yet again. Down goes Grantsville, their first 3A loss of the season.
It's only the second loss of the year for the Grantsville Cowboys, but it comes at a crucial time. Coach John Famalo and his Lady Spartans are back in the state championship for the second consecutive year. The Lady Spartans celebrate right now on the court with the biggest upset of the tournament, knocking off number 1.
It's incredible. What a gutsy performance from these young ladies. Waving it all out on the floor and coming away with a second straight upset of the top-seeded Cowboys.
50-47, Emery gets the win. More coming up on the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. We're back in just a moment.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you're saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive await.
Hi, this is Tim Frame, manager at Cache Valley Bank. Are you getting ready to tackle some spring projects, or are you already making summer plans? Now is a good time to stop in and see how Cache Valley Bank can assist you. With a great team of friendly, knowledgeable bankers, we can provide you with the financial tools needed to help you succeed. We are dedicated to providing you with the personalized attention you deserve. Come visit us at 82 West Main Street in Price, and let us show you what opening an account with Cache Valley Bank can do for you.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
It happened again. The Emery Lady Spartans on their way to the 3A state championship tomorrow with a stunning 50-47 win over the Grantsville Cowboys. Welcome into the postgame wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Oh my goodness. What a ball game. Emery advancing to the state championship, beating the same team that defeated them 63-17 back in December.
My goodness. History repeats itself. As, like you said, Emery defeating the same team that destroyed them early in the season. The state finals roll around. Emery steps up to the task year after year. You got to give a lot of credit to these young ladies. And you got to give a lot of credit to head coach John Famalo. He has coached up one heck of a program down at Emery.
They do it every year. They play their best basketball when it matters most. And they definitely did it tonight against the Cowboys. If we go back and look at the way this game was played, 17-9 Emery at the end of the first quarter. It's a 1-point Emery lead at halftime. It's a 1-point Emery lead at the end of the third. It's a 3-point Emery win to close it out. How about the money free throws by Cabry Gordon? How about the money free throw by Callie Jensen? Anytime Emery needed a bucket, anytime they needed a stop, by God, they got one.
When it was do or die, the Spartans stepped up. And, I can't imagine the pressure that these young ladies were under as they stepped to the line, what was running through their head as they stared down that basket, the echoes of the gym surrounding them. Incredible pressure, but pressure, Jordan, makes diamonds, and they really shined like diamonds tonight. Incredible clutch performance from Emery. How about Caitlin Nelson coming up when it mattered most for the Spartans?
She finishes the game tonight with 14 points, 9 rebounds. Callie Jensen finishes with 11 points, 4 rebounds. The balance throughout this roster is absolutely incredible. Tonight it was a total team effort. Everybody came through at different stages in this game.
And you compare that to Grantsville scoring output, and you can see why it was a different story. They were led by Avery Allred with 22 points, but everyone else really held in check throughout the game. I think the biggest piece of this puzzle was finding a way to contain Bailey Louder, the senior, one of the front runners to win 3A MVP, entering this game held to just 3 points. The lights shone their brightest, and the Spartans did not let that deter them one bit.
They get the win, 50-47. I know we are going to catch up with Coach John Famalo coming up here in just a moment. I'm sure the locker room right now is as rowdy as can be. That right there goes down as one. If they can finish the deal, that'll be one of the biggest wins in program history. There's no question.
Oh, my goodness, not even a question about it. You see, the last times we've seen Emery win state titles, it's been in dominant fashion. This team has had to battle through adversity. They've had to fight through a brutal schedule. 3A Region 12 is a gauntlet of teams. You look warming up on the court right now, one of those teams in the Canyon View Falcons warming up as well, but they fought through adversity. They've battled through some of the toughest teams in the state, and now one game away from forever being enshrined at Emery High School as a state champion.
Let's pause one more time. Coach Famalo will join us at the broadcast table when we return. Emery beats Grantsville 50-47. We're back in just a moment.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you're saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent, Jill Jensen, at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back. Post-game wrap-up show. Final score tonight, Emery 50, Grantsville 47. The Lady Spartans are back in the state championship for the second consecutive year. And joining us right now to talk about that thrilling game that we just watched is Coach John Famalo. Coach, congratulations.
Hey, thanks. Sorry I'm a little hoarse. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Jordan. The girls played hard.
You and I both. I don't know how we're supposed to do this, right?
Yeah, no, that's tough.
Coach, it's one of those games where you know you have to start fast, and the girls did. They started fast. It's a 17-9 game at the end of the first quarter, and it kind of stays that way throughout the second. But then we saw that Grantsville run at the end of the second quarter, and after that, this game just hung in the balance, right? I mean, it's a 1-point game, 2-point game, 3-point game really throughout.
Yeah, I mean, that was the biggest key for us. It was good that we got to a great start. That helped out a ton, gave us a lot of energy, and I mean, it was a heavyweight match. We gave them a big shot, and they answered, and I knew they would, and and then it was just kind of a back and forth, and it was whoever had the ball last and whoever was able to make a shot at the end, and we had some big free throws down the stretch, and able to pull off the I don't even know what to call it, the incredible win, I guess.
We'll talk more about the implications of that in a moment. Just less than 24 hours ago, you and I are talking about Morgan. And so you don't have a ton of time to prepare for this Grantsville team, but this is a squad that picked up a 63-17 win against us just a couple of months ago. So how do you get the girls mentally ready to go up against a team on a neutral site that really dominated the last time out?
I mean, I think for our girls, I don't think we're 100%. Not saying that's an excuse or anything. I mean, they're a really good team, and they handed it to us. But at the end of the day, I think our girls, we had nothing to lose. I mean, they were pinned in the state championship game, if not winning the whole thing. And that's what I told my girls is, hey, we have nothing to lose. We lose this game, it's supposed to be, right? If we get a close game, well, it should have beat us by more. So it's a lose for them, and if we beat them, it's just one of those things. So our girls laid it out on the line. And they gave everything they had, and at the end of the day, we came out on top.
Bailey Louder is one of the best players in the state, if not the best. She may be the 3A MVP when it's all said and done. You guys did a terrific job of really limiting her offensively in this game. She goes 1 of 10. What did you execute defensively that made it so difficult for her?
I think we just made her put the ball on the ground and made it difficult when she did penetrate. Aaliyah Callie did a great job defensively in there, just being a presence. That made it a little bit tougher. And then a lot of things she does. She gets a lot of easy putbacks, rebounds. I thought we rebounded well with her in there because she's a great rebounder and a great finisher at the rim. And so, I think we limited her to that and frustrated her a little bit. But, I mean, and she missed some shots. I mean, fortunately she missed some shots. She usually hits those. And, I mean, that's part of basketball. So, we're fortunate that she wasn't on. And to hold her to 4 points, that's, hats off to my girls for doing what they did.
You mentioned Aaliyah Cowley, and this is what I love so much about high school sports. We are watching a sophomore mature before our very eyes. She was so big in that first half. She was big in the second half as well. I mean, the box score may not show that, point-wise, but there's no question, Coach, she was an intricate part to getting this win.
Yeah, she was huge, and I knew she would be because we needed a big presence in there defensively. Offensively, she had some early buckets. She had a bank shot from the free throw line.
16-foot bank shot.
I mean, when it's going, it's going. So she stepped up when she needed to, and so just happy for her.
When that shot was in the air, how long was it in the air for you, that bank shot?
So I was like, it's one of those, all right, we'll take it. Great. So.
Let's talk about the way the game ended, Coach, because it's 48-47. We got to inbound the basketball, go the length of the floor. You called the last time out. What were you telling the girls in that final play? Because if you turn the ball over on the baseline, they're going to get a good look.
Yeah, no, that was the biggest thing. I mean, we talked about throwing it over the top. We just wanted to be safe with it, be strong with it. Luckily, we threw the ball enough that, luckily they didn't steal it that time, and we got it in, and Cabry hit 2 big free throws.
And then, as you mentioned, Cabry, money at the line. Louder actually got a decent look from half court. How good can a half court look be? But she actually did get a decent look.
She got a good look. I just told my girls, don't foul her, kind of get a hand up, and she launched it and had a really good look. I'm just glad it didn't go in.
Last night I got to talk to Sage Curtis after the win to Morgan, and Sage said something to me, Coach, that I remember it vividly, that they believe. And she said last year they had doubts. This year they believe. We watched that belief for 32 minutes just a moment ago.
Yeah, I mean, we ride it the first of the year, state champs. I mean, it's and that's what I tell you girls. It's not just a hoax to say, hey, yeah, we're going to be state champs and hopefully cross our fingers. And, we went through our ups and downs, and I still wrote on their state champs. And the girls continue to believe. Okay, nobody handed out any trophies when we got those 10 losses. And so, our girls continue to stick up, get after it. And I think we're peaking at the right time, so it's a good thing.
Peaking at the right time, that's always key, and we kind of saw this again last year. Obviously, the opponent is going to be different. We're waiting on either South Summit or Canyon View. But for you, this is the third consecutive sport you've got a state championship on. How do you sleep the night before a state title game?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't sleep last night. Last night was a tough one. I think actually we'll sleep a little better tonight. Not that any of these teams are worse or anything like that, but I just feel like that was a huge hurdle for us. These two teams, either one, they're going to cause us lots of fits. And so, we'll prepare as best we can.
We've talked about Aaliyah Cowley. We also have to talk about Kate Nielsen, and I want to get your perspective on Callie Jensen because they both played near-perfect games. I mean, I don't think you could have asked for anything more.
Yeah, I mean, Callie, she's one of those that believes. Her and Kate, they pack this team on their backs the whole year, and they've been great leaders. And, Callie had a big game, a few turnovers, but at the end of the day, I think she took care of the ball and hit big shots when she needed to, and same with Kate.
Coach, now that it's all said and done, I mean, what I got to ask you what the locker room was like?
It was exciting. The girls, I mean, it was emotional for the fact that, like you say, I told them, hey, we're on house money here. It doesn't matter how it plays, just hang it out there, and then where the chips lay, the chips fall, and they fell in our favor, and it was exciting. It was exciting. I mean, you probably could hear them from over in here, but we're excited about it.
You beat another giant. You guys take down 2. I don't know if you could have a more difficult road to get to a state championship. You got to beat Morgan, then you got to beat Grantsville. It doesn't get any more difficult than that.
No, that's what I mean. We talked about, hey, we wanted to be that 6th spot, that 6-7 spot, and get on this side of the bracket. And at the end of the day, I think it's made us a better team, a more resilient team for that fact. And so, I mean, it's going to be a really fun day tomorrow.
Well, I can't wait for it, Coach. Another crack at it. And I don't know what the girls are just outstanding. I don't know what else to say.
They play hard. It's nothing I do. The girls put it all out there, so I'm grateful for them, their effort they give me.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your coaching staff. Congratulations to the girls. Can't wait to see you here tomorrow night, Coach.
All right. Hey, thanks, Jordan. Appreciate you.
All right. It's Coach John Famalo again joining us on the post-game wrap-up show. We'll pause one more time, come back, put the final touches on right after this.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Caring for each and every customer and their needs is the foundation of what Smart Health Pharmacy is all about. So when I need a prescription or advice, I can depend on the pharmacist at Smart Health.
Looking for a new pharmacy? It's never been easier to transfer your prescriptions to Smart Health. Call 687-5050 or go to smart-healthrx.com. Download their app today with convenient drive-through at 221 North Main Street, Huntington.
It's your health. Be smart about it. Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you are saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Absolutely unbelievable performance here at the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley in Orem. Emery pulls off the upset tonight, 50-47 over Grantsville. If you're a Cowboy fan, you're going to have nightmares about the Spartans for years to come, as Emery does it yet again. Aiden, I'm kind of at a loss of words.
Me too. I feel like I need a cigarette. But Emery's grit and determination and the culture built by Coach John Famalo over the course of this season, and not just in his entire tenure at Emery High School as a coach, it's nothing short of incredible. That man has single-handedly reshaped the sports landscape in Emery County. You got to give him a lot of credit for what he's done. He's a class act.
Yes.
And I feel lucky that I got to play for him.
Well, I feel lucky that we get to talk with Coach John Famalo, the way he conducts himself and the way he gets these student athletes to play for him. It's absolutely incredible. And now there's one more opportunity. All week we've had to hear about the revenge tour for the Grantsville Cowboys. All in all, it was the revenge tour for the Emery Lady Spartans because they have a chance to win it all.
Like I said during the pregame show, each year is the revenge tour for the Grantsville Cowboys. It's like Kiss's final tour. Every year is that final tour. Every year is that revenge tour for the Grantsville Cowboys. I mean, each year they enter the state semifinals, and they look near unstoppable. But the scrappy Emery High School Spartans always seems to find a way when those lights shine brightest to make some magic happen. And tonight, I think that's the best way to describe it, was magical.
Well, right now we have a game going on, and this one will decide who Emery plays in the state championship. We have a familiar opponent in the Canyon View Falcons, and they are battling right now with the South Summit Wildcats, who the Carbon Lady Dinos out on the brink of elimination in an upset that would have been incredible just about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, and then last night, as South Summit took on Richfield, that's another game that came down to the wire. So South Summit has been winning games. They're taking that old survive and advance approach, courtesy of Jim Valvano, and they're living by that motto. They've nearly lost 2 times in a row now, once in the second round, once in the quarterfinals. Now they're looking to make some noise in the state semifinals against the Canyon View Falcons. Now, this is a game where I really don't know which matchup I'd prefer. On one hand, South Summit, having seen them play before against the Carbon Dinos, I was at that game. I like the matchup of only having to contain 1 to 2 players like they had to do tonight. Canyon View, a much more balanced scoring effort, and they're at the disadvantage of their very familiar opponents. So it's going to be an interesting matchup because both of these teams stylistically kind of counter each other. A faster, quicker team in Canyon View and a post-centric offense from the Wildcats. So ultimately, it's going to be a challenge no matter who they draw in that state championship. But I think after what we saw tonight, coming away with the win against the near unstoppable Grantsville Cowboys, that I feel very confident about the Spartans' chances regardless of who they draw.
We'll be back to do it again tomorrow. Live pregame coverage going to begin around 4:30 right here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Full recap, full write-up coming your way at CastleCountryRadio.com. Whoa, wow.
And it's going to be a fun one to write. I mean, and on that write-up, we're like dominoes. We try and get that in about an hour or less.
Yeah.
So you miss the action, it's going to be available there. We'll also have the full archive available on YouTube of the radio call.
Hope we did it justice because it was absolutely incredible. Emery pulls off the upset, 50-47. They eliminate the Grantsville Cowboys. That's the final score here at Utah Valley in Orem. For Aiden Mortensen, I am Jordan Buscarini. We got one more day of high school basketball. The ultimate prize will be on the line tomorrow night. As always, go Spartans. We will see you then.
This is Eastern Utah's news and weather station, 107.3 FM and 750 AM.